Well, I don't know if you can see it. That is not what that's supposed to look like, guys. I literally just finished filming a comparison video between the Centerpoint Amped 425 and the Barnett Raptor 410. And in it, I said, as nice as both bows are, I prefer the feel and the shot of the Raptor. And then I was just gonna shoot for some fun. Wasn't filming, wasn't gonna film it. Just wanted to sight in my bow, hunting seasons next week. Exploded on the first shot, guys. I'll show you here so you can see a little bit better. Very, very upset. I'm just really upset. I am. So, here it is, guys. String destroyed. Amazingly, these didn't break this time. Last time those broke as well. But the culprit is their own lighted knock, you guys. Looking at the Hyperflight arrow with the lighted knocks that are provided by them, you can see it split right in half, therefore causing the string to smash into the arrow and snap. Essentially, it's the same thing that happened last year when I used the Headhunter arrows. The bug just flew in my mouth. Can you believe that? Anyways, it is the same thing that happened last year, guys. Last year I used the Headhunter arrows. This year it was the Hyperflight arrows provided by Barnett. And yes, I snapped it on the string. I know it needs to snap on there good. I'm just disappointed, guys. I am disappointed. I have been that guy that has stood up for the Hyperraptor for a year. For a year. I've been telling people to buy it. Now, I flat out have to kind of put the brakes on, guys. If you're only buying one bow and you don't have a backup, you're in trouble. Not everyone is as blessed as I am to have 4 crossbows that they can choose from. So maybe if you can get the BCX, hopefully it's better. I don't know. I haven't used it. I think they have fixed some of the stuff, but this is a lighted knock issue from what they provided. So I'm very, very disappointed. I'm sorry to anyone who has bought one because I said you should and you're having these problems. I still love the bow. I just think it needs some work. Now, if I know Barnett, their customer service is usually pretty good. Hopefully they make this right again. But 2 times in 2 years, guys, that's not a coincidence. There's something with the Hyperraptor. It's a beautiful bow. It's a comfortable bow. It shoots great when it's not broken. So I will be contacting them. I will keep you informed. Guys, again, if you're on the fence, maybe pump those brakes. Go a different route. I hate to say that. And when I say go a different route, I don't necessarily mean a different company, guys. There are lots of really good options from Barnett. I am still a huge Barnett fan. I might even consider switching to something else that this isn't going to be a problem with. So thanks for checking out the videos. Yeah, so I go from filming a Centerpoint versus Barnett video to basically watching my Hyperraptor blow up in my hands. So thankfully the arrow went pretty far and dug into the ground and the string just snapped and didn't hit me, but just disappointed, guys. Really, really disappointed. Subscribe if you can, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you every time. If it blows up, if there's a problem, I'm gonna be honest. Still like Barnett. It's not good. Not good for people like me who don't have a lot of money. Obviously I'm blessed to have more bows, but a lot of you aren't. So maybe consider spending your money on one of the other Barnett ones. You know, there's the whitetail lineup has always been solid. Look into that. We'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks for coming. All right, guys, so it is still the same night. I think it's about an hour and a half after I blew up my Hyperraptor again. So I contacted Barnett. And guys, I got a phone call already. So again, the customer service, guys, it is 7 o'clock at night, I think. Anyways, it doesn't matter what exact time of night it is. I actually got contacted back from Barnett, and we talked through what happened, right? So I explained that it was the lighted knock on there that broke, and talking to him, that is the first instance of that happening ever, and it happened to me. So they've already contacted Luminoc about that, so that tells you how much they care, guys. They're not wasting time. They're already working on it, right? They're trying to figure out why that happened. Is it going to happen to anyone else? Etc., etc. So, anyways, I'm kind of discombobulated tonight with all this. Obviously, when you bust your bow, it's very frustrating, guys. And I talked to them, and they are sending the updated BCX instead of the regular Hyperraptor that I had. Now, supply demand for the Hyperraptor is very high, and they actually don't have my exact bow to replace it with. So they're sending me the BCX, which is great because then I can go through that, guys. I can show you the changes that I've been talking about and haven't had a chance to actually, show you guys. I can tell you about them, what I've heard, but now I will actually have the chance to tell you guys the changes and if I think they are good changes. So that should be coming in a few days. Again, guys, I said after the second time I'm hesitant about the Hyperraptor, but maybe not about the BCX. Again, the BCX is like the following model, right? Mine was brand new, came right out. A lot of companies have issues with their brand new bow, right? That's just part of it. Look at Raven. They've basically, I think, stopped producing one of theirs and are going back to I think it's the 500. So everyone has issues. All bows are going to have issues. Killer Instinct, you got limb issues a lot of times, right? So it's not like it's just Barnett that has issues. So hopefully on the Hyperraptor BCX, they've looked into those issues and have fixed, essentially the problem I seem to be having. So I'm very, very excited about that, guys. It should be here in less than a week, let's say, which is good because hunting starts next Tuesday. But again, also hurricane. So I'm not gonna, if it's a little late, I'm not surprised, right? Hurricanes can cause a lot of shipping issues. So anyways, I'm rambling again. Sorry, but all this to say, customer service, guys. My bow blew up. I'm disappointed. Customer service, again, top notch. Quick response. Let's get it right as fast as we can. And I like to think that it's not just because I'm on YouTube. I think Barnett actually cares, guys, and I think probably most companies do. But I hear a lot of bashing of Barnett, and I've always had very good relations with their customer service from the very beginning. So, again, problem, quick response. That's what you want, right? That's what you want. You paid the money, you want a quick response, you want it fixed as soon as possible. So, again, guys, I want to stand behind the Hyperraptor. Two strings in 2 years makes me wary to stand behind it. The Hyperraptor BCX is updated, so we'll see if I can get behind that, guys. And it stinks to have your string blow up every year so far, but they make it right, and that thing shoots like you wouldn't believe, guys. It is a wonderful bow to shoot. The feel, everything, as I said before, is just amazing. So, uh, gonna give the Model 2.0 essentially a try, and we'll go from there. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for checking out this video. Hopefully, I can get you a really in-depth look at the BCX, and you can make up your mind from there, and I'll kind of tell you my thoughts.